Oh, fucking hell yeah, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because actually, right now I'm on the phone. I'm actually on the phone with the band. How you guys doing, and who do we got with us?
So, first of all, this is Matt Derraugh, the main proprietor of Collabo Season and the rendition of Metal Queen that you just heard. And I also have... Who else?
You got
Rusty's here. Hello. Nice to meet you guys.
Hello, Rusty.
Hello.
And you got River City Madman Brandon tuning in from New Martinsville, West Virginia.
Heck yeah.
In USA.
Nice.
Yep, Brandon Howell from New Martinsville, like he said, and the other two of us are from Winnipeg. So,
yeah. I just actually moved out of Winnipeg a month ago. I moved to Beausejour, actually.
Oh, yeah? Like Beausejour, Manitoba?
Yes.
I'm actually, my job, I go out to Beausejour every Thursday. I was delivering to the dairy bar over the summer, and they just closed, so usually I'm just delivering to the Veterans Legion out there.
Oh, nice.
So I'm usually in the area once a week, so.
That's so cool. But it's nice to have you guys with me tonight. I hope you guys are all doing well.
Thank you. We are.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
So where shall we begin?
Well, where do we begin? I mean, you're the one asking the questions.
Yeah, what have you guys been up to lately?
Well, we haven't actually been, it hasn't been as many Collabo Season episodes as in previous years. Like 2022 was insane.
Yeah.
Main reason being, like, Collabo Season started as sort of a COVID project. Like, okay, either I can sit here and do nothing, or I can actually get up and do something and then involve all the other people I know who don't have anything to do in terms of, like, shows and stuff. So that started 2021.
Yeah.
And then gradually, once we came out of COVID, like, into 2023, 2024, you know, the live bands and all that stuff started, my live aspect started coming back. So it wasn't able to be as frequent because I got busier and busier. And this whole summer between On the Fly and Arsonist and other stuff and my new job, et cetera, you know, I haven't been able to get to it as much. And we did take an extended period just for me to sort some stuff out earlier this year. But we do have some irons in the fire. Brandon and I, we got one coming up. And like I said, with Kev, that's another one. And definitely a few others. So I aim to police a couple more out before the end of the year and see what I can do. I mean, there's a lot of people that still have interest in doing this and interest in following this and keeping up with it. So that's what's been up with me, is just my usual band stuff with Ashley Arsonist, who you heard at first. That was the song Contender. And we're recording another EP soon.
Nice.
And On the Fly is my other band. And I might have mentioned, or maybe I didn't, if you've been seeing a picture of a very large drum kit on my page, that is not in my house or anything. I have a Rush tribute project that is getting ready to be publicized, and that is because I'm just under gag order from sharing too much. That's as much as I can share about it, but it's sounding very good.
Damn, Matt, you're all over the place. You're doing some killer stuff.
Thank you.
Right on. And we were just actually talking just before getting on air here. Rusty was just saying how she's so excited to be a part of something like this. Want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Heck yeah.
I met Matt at a bonfire.
Heck yeah.
And we figured out how many friends in common we had, so we became Facebook friends, and I saw his Collabo Season, and I was like, holy, like, I want to be a part of this. Like, I totally wanted to be a part of this. And then we started working together, and we've done 3 separate videos together, and it has been amazing.
Heck yeah.
He's actually invited me, his Ash and the Arsonist band is playing Six Pines over the Halloween thing, and I'm going to go join them and sing some covers with them. So I'm very excited for that.
Heck yeah, it sounds like a blast, man.
I can confirm that. Nice. I might have to push it back a little bit. I mean, me and Joe were sick last week, so we might have to delay it a little bit, but we definitely will get you down there. So
nice.
Yeah, no, these are songs I sung before. I'm not too worried.
Right on. Heck yeah. Sounds like it's going to be fun. Hell yeah. And Brandon.
I just wanted to be a part of it. It was great.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was just going to say, and Brandon, just so that he's, he is there.
Oh, he's here too. He's the genius behind the thing too.
Heck yeah. So how's it been for you? Were you ever in any other previous bands and works before this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I played throughout the Ohio Valley all through my teens. I started playing professionally at the age of 15, and I had my first band at the age of 15 with some local guys
Right on.
around my age group, and we played all up and down the Ohio Valley. And then while I was still in high school, I joined another band at the age of 17 called Days Later, who was very well known in the Ohio Valley. And we played a lot of clubs all up and down the Ohio Valley and played a lot of outdoor festivals. And then, so I've been in and out of bands playing guitar and stuff like that.
Heck yeah, you and Matt, you guys, you click. Like when I first started watching some of the collabs, I was like, oh wow, look at this. Look at these guys go.
That was instantaneous out of the gate.
I'm actually curious. How do you guys actually know each other?
Yeah.
Well, I've never been to West Virginia. I was only back in the U.S. for the most recent time recently. But the thing is, we just linked up over Instagram. I tagged him in some video that I did, and we just corresponded.
Nice.
And then eventually I got the idea to start doing these collabs and stuff and involve him in it. And it turns out that our approach to music and our just mentality and all that stuff is just very similar. I mean, we just like to give every detail and every bit of blood, sweat, and tears that we can to the most accurate renditions of this music that people request or we choose to do possible. And we certainly have the accolades from some of the artists to prove it. So,
Fuck yeah. Actually, I was going to even put in there my 2 cents of how I met Matt. It was watching one of our friends, Samus. Samus' drums. I do know. Yeah, hell, man, yeah. Yeah, that was so cool. That was so cool. And it was so cool to go right from, like, watching Samus all the time to watching you come out, Matt, with all of this collabing. Like, just sick.
That was crazy. Like, the thing, let me tell you about Samus. I am yet to run into him, probably because he didn't leave the house that much. But the other thing is, the crazy thing is, this guy, he was in New Jersey originally. I knew of him when I was back in middle school and first getting into metal. And then I tuned back 10 years later in 2020. Can you imagine my shock when I realized he lives in my city now?
No shit.
Like, of all places, I'm like, he lives in my town?
I know,
Man,
it's so crazy.
Shit, so.
You know what's so crazy?
Thank you, Carrie.
You know what's so crazier too now is that I own a couple pieces of his furniture now, and and he gave me one of his Slayer sweaters and some drumsticks. Yeah, so cool. It's so cool how the internet brings us together was my point, you know? That's from all far and wide. Yeah.
And that's the whole point. I mean, basically, look, I got Brandon from New Martinsville, and then we got a bunch of people from the West Virginia, Ohio area that he's on. I mean, we can talk about that. I've had people from Massachusetts. That's one. My guy, Alex Cohen. I've worked with a guy from Spain. I've worked with a guy from Colombia. Not like the District of Columbia, the country Columbia. Like,
yeah,
it's just all over the place. I've reached out to and other people across Canada, like in BC and Saskatchewan, and I'm sure we could branch out for more.
Heck yeah. Did you ever think that your collabs would be like this hard hitting and like just so cool and well reciprocated?
I knew it. I felt it.
Yeah.
That's why I approached him. I was like, I want to be a part of this. This is insane. This is amazing. I was like, how do I become a part of this? And then we just kept going forward, and then people have reached out and said, I want to be a part of this. Like, everything that you and Brandon do is just genius. You guys are amazing.
You all are.
Like, I'm a fangirl over here because I just feel so special to be a part of these.
Yeah, you are appreciated, and your talent is definitely appreciated. Like the last one that we did, she came in the afternoon, that Warlock one that you're going to play, she one-taked it. She was out my house in like
Fucking
25 minutes.
Nice.
Like, done. Video and everything.
I booked off in the afternoon, and he's like, I think we're good. And I was like, wow.
What?
Okay.
In and out the door that quick.
Great on. I love it. When I first saw you posting it on socials, I was like, wow, this is sick. And I was like, I'm freshly new from actually having the opportunity to interview Derraugh myself. So I'm like, oh, she would think that was badass. right away. Hell yeah.
I could only hope that she saw anything like this.
Yeah.
Well, I tend to tag the artist in it, so maybe so.
Yeah.
You never know. Lee Aaron liked the last one.
Oh, Lee Aaron liked Metal Queen. Yes, she did. I saved a picture of that.
Heck yeah. When I seen that you guys were doing these covers of Derraugh and Lee Aaron, it's crazy because I actually just freshly finished interviewing Lee Aaron. And yeah, so I'm like, I'm hitting these guys up. Heck yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
You guys did such an awesome job, and I just wanted to give you guys a chance to get on air and talk about what you're all up to, what you're doing, and hopefully what's coming next.
Well, what's coming next is, excuse me, I got a bit of kebab in my mouth.
You know
Still
what?
trying
You
to
know
eat
what,
dinner,
Matt?
so-
I was sharing our show for today, Matt, and I actually saw where you were talking about your car or something, and you pulled the bubbles. I mean, I was in stitches.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I had to laugh today, and that did.
Holy fuck! Stuck out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and
Listen to
well,
this
you know,
guy.
and just figured the fucking car
Oh my
shit
God,
Brando
okay,
was out
Bubbles.
there and nowhere in Manitoba. I just figured just fucking entertain
Oh my
people
God.
since you're in Canada. What the fuck?
Yeah, especially this time of year, you got to be
Oh
careful.
my God.
Got nowhere for the kitties to stay warm.
Absolutely not. Getting a little colder though. I think they'll be all right. You know, you just cool them off, put them by the fan, or you get a little cold, just put a blanket on them and put them next to space fleet to be okay. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
I
Wow,
wasn't-
you have mastered Bubbles.
I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I love bubbles, and that just right as soon as I heard
do
that,
too.
yeah, I was like, oh my God.
You'll find with him, it's like a switch. You say bubbles, and it's snap of.
Liquor and hearts. Right there. That's the next cover that we're releasing. No,
I
I'm
hope.
kidding.
I hope you do.
No.
But it would be, no. But if I did, everyone would love it. I can assure you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I couldn't get through it. I'd be in tears laughing.
I almost couldn't start my show on time because I was outside laughing, sitting at the patio.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I'm like, oh dear Lord. But no, that's epic, you guys. But yeah, I cannot. Mikey up here in Metal Devastation Radio's chat room is actually putting a gif of Bubbles saying, "Oh my, oh my fuck."
No way, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah, way.
Okay. Okay. What's the next question? What are we talking about? I
We
can
were
only do
talking
this
about
refresh
more
for so
future
long.
collabs.
Okay, so
I think you and I average about every 6 months, right?
that something like that. I'm sure that we could come
Heck
up with
yeah.
something else. I mean, Brandon mentioned doing Heaven and Hell by Sabbath with you.
Yes.
That's one idea.
Oh yeah.
There's
And we also talked about working with Ash and doing Evanescence.
Oh nice.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I could
I'm
see you
sure-
guys pulling that off.
Yeah, absolutely. I could hear her doing it, and I just figured probably a little too late to assemble that. Maybe not, since they're coming next month. But I'm sure that would go over swimmingly. And just for the keys and extra effects, I got a guy who could do that and also do the production. So that's certainly not out of the question. And Ash would be perfect for those background vocals. But
Oh,
the thing
yeah.
is, the thing is, we're just focusing on the Six Pines and the the EP right now.
Okay.
But we can definitely get to it at some point.
Right on.
You know, I just started recording a new EP. Like I said, we booked 10 hours of Studio 23. I only needed 4 of them. And basically, we're aiming to have that out by Christmas or early 2025. It's rolling.
Heck yeah.
Are you
So
doing a Christmas album?
No, this is the next 5 songs we have ready.
I'm just joking, Matt. I'm just joking.
Did you see when we did the Silent Night, the Helix version?
Oh, good Lord.
No, I don't think I did, but
That wasn't long after we did Metal Queen. We did that, like literally right by the end of the year. We did Metal Queen.
oh nice.
And then Brandon and I did that Black Diamond cover, which
Yes,
I can
I saw
confirm
that
that I can remember, I can attest the members of KISS personally watched. And then I did that, like that was on Christmas Eve, I put that out.
I missed
I
that
think.
one, Bubbles.
Oh, you did? Oh, you need to be paying a little closer fucking attention next time. But anyway, no, the thing is, anyway.
Oh God.
No, what I'm saying is, I put that one out Christmas Eve, that Black Diamond one. And then we put that Silent Night one out.
Nice.
And that one I didn't make because I was making all these other ones I left to the other guys to put together. That's why the video was just so goofy with all that other stuff. So Ash made that video.
Yeah.
With the Silent Night, we put that out Christmas Day, and then we did the End of the World, Great Big Sea, with the whole
Yes, I
with
saw that
Trevor
one.
and Adam and all that stuff. Not only that, a snippet of it actually made it to 102.3. I'm not sure if that's still Clear FM or whatever radio station it is locally.
Oh.
The guy on there played it in the morning. You imagine I woke up to that and it was like, oh, okay, we got airplay. There you go.
Yeah, that was so sick, eh?
No
So
kidding.
what, like, where do you want to go with the collabs? Like, do you want to keep continuing with it as you go? Because it's a fun thing to do? Because I could tell you're having fun.
I personally love it. I think it's great. Like, if we entertain people and people
Love it, yeah.
enjoy it, why the fuck not? Sorry, I probably swore on
No,
radio.
that's
Sorry.
fine.
Right over here. It's
Well, why
Feminine
not?
Station
Why
Radio.
not?
Yeah,
Really?
we're allowed to swear. We swear a lot, eh?
Okay,
Of course.
my radio station. Honestly, like, I just wanted to be a part of it, and I think it's incredible.
Yep. Like
yeah.
with me, yeah, I definitely intend to keep it going. I mean, obviously, because we're playing other people's music, I can't make a profit off of it necessarily, but it is a fun hobby to do. In addition to my pursuit to make about 5 cents for everything that I released originally, but
Absolutely, me too.
no. But the thing is,
I'm sure Brandon can agree too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It all it does is, as an artist, it boosts you.
Yep.
yep. And the other thing is too, like, it's just creating a network and giving something for everyone locally to jump in on. I mean, it's also just
Oh,
my
yeah.
service to the city of Winnipeg and just showcasing this great scene that we have here. I mean, there's so much
Yes.
talent. It's crazy.
Well,
Yes,
we
we
brought
do.
in Jamie from On the Fly, right? And then we brought in Curtis Outreach, and he said, I want to do Warlock. We brought in him. And then Sam.
Sam was on there,
played
yeah.
bass, and she was a part of your music video for Ash. Like, come
Yep.
on. It all
Indeed.
So
came
cool.
full circle. It was
And I-
crazy.
Absolutely. And I think Curtis reached out to you, or is going to reach out to you, Vicky. He was interested in getting on there talking about Exile in Time and all that other
Yes,
stuff.
actually,
but I
he did.
digress.
Yeah, that one will
Yeah.
be coming up soon.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome,
absolutely.
awesome.
That's what I mean. We're all out there to collaborate together to showcase what we're doing.
Yeah, and I'm here
Yeah.
to help you get exposure and for the amazing people out there to hear your amazingness. So,
Yeah, and my main goal is just to keep this going along my original pursuits and just have as many engines firing as I can.
yeah.
And the main thing, like, I've had artists share, respond to it. Like, I'll talk about one that I especially cherish in just a second.
Okay.
But like, my main thing is to get the artists to start actually sharing the actual stuff on their pages. Like, it's not impossible, it's not likely, but it's not impossible.
Yes.
And then that would be the next thing, and that gives you a greater amount of reach. But one that I especially cherish, I mentioned Kevin earlier, and for those who don't know who I'm talking about, that's Kevin Hogg. He's in the
Yep.
duo Invisible Friends. He was in Bright Righteous / The Revival.
He's
If you're
like
in
one of my
Winnipeg,
brothers.
Yeah.
well, he's out in California now, but if you're in Winnipeg, you know who he is. But point is,
Yeah.
I've done a few collabs with him. Brandon and I have done 2, and we're planning to do another. He personally reached out to me this time to say, you want to do another one? Okay, sure. I just got to get to it. But the last one that we did was a year ago. Took a while to get together, but we put it out. It was a cover of All She Wrote by Firehouse. That one has recently got up to 7,000 views on Facebook.
Wow.
Partially because I shared it all over the place, but it was probably my best effort so far and my most critically acclaimed one. We got responses from both Bill Leverty and CJ Snare from the band Firehouse. Both of them said,
Wow.
CJ Snare's messaged Brandon personally, he can attest to this, and he said that was like 99% close. Like, it was like one little detail that was different, but like it was almost like dead on the money.
Heck
And
yeah.
he messaged him and said that, and then before I knew it, come April, he was dead. So
Wow.
I still got a screenshot of that I was able to get that. I cherish that I was able to get that feedback from him on something that I did before he left this earth. So,
Heck yeah. And you're really good at sharing about too.
yep.
Yeah.
I'm on everything, man.
I was
All the
gonna ask
socials.
you,
Yes,
what-
Matt, you're probably one of the best social media people I've ever met in my life.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
he's a workhorse at that. I was going to ask you, Matt. Actually, one personal question for me is, when did you start drumming?
Well, I just turned 29. About,
You're such a baby.
yeah. No. I just turned 29, and I am looking forward to 30. I think I said that in my post on September 5th. And basically, And basically, I have been playing since the turn of the millennium. So 2000, when I was about 4 or 5, I started picking it up. It was just something that it wasn't any big bang moment where it was like something that I watched or some video, some artist inspired me. It's just, I had natural rhythm. I was always banging the counter, kind of like I'm doing right now in my cabin. And my parents said, well, this kid's got rhythm. Let's buy him a drum kit. And it just took off from there. I got lessons, and here we are now.
Nice. Yeah, you're pretty good.
Thank you.
You are pretty
Everyone
good.
Everyone here is. And that's why we're here having this roundtable about this right now.
Yeah. But when it comes to the drumming thing, like, I was watching Samus a lot. And then I started watching you. I stopped watching Samus. Samus got too popular for me. No, life gets busy, But I seen that you were doing all these collabs and stuff, so I'm like, oh, what's this?
Very 70 episodes strong so far.
Yeah.
I have to say, Matt does a lot of work. He does a lot of behind-the-scenes work. I might show up and do it in one take, but the stuff he does behind the scenes is insane. Like, it deserves mad credit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so, like, one thing that I can show you, if you want insight on that behind-the-scenes work that she just mentioned, if you go on my YouTube page, I have 2 videos up. They're both pretty long, but, if you have enough patience, you can sit through them. One video is basically, it's the processes of making 2 separate collab season episodes. One was Mammoth WVH, what was it, Mr. Ed, that Brandon and I did. Yeah, and I showed the whole process of, like, beginning to end, how I put my stuff together and put the whole thing, promoted it, etc. Like, just walks through it. And then the other one, I mentioned that one with Black Diamond by Kiss. That was at the beginning of this year. I showed Brandon's entire recording process, pretty much, of how he went about tracking those songs and just how he goes about it. And if he wants to talk about his process and approach to all that, I will gladly give him the floor right now.
Heck yeah.
You should. Brandon, you're very quiet.
Wake up, Brandon.
I'm awake. I'm just listening to what Matt has to say.
Very true. Yeah.
But I do want to interject something. I agree 100% with Rusty and what you said about Matt's abilities and how good of a drummer he actually is.
Yeah.
And I will go out on a limb here, and I will say that Matt is the best drummer that I've ever played with, and I play with a bunch.
Just wait till I get down there one day, man. It's going to be a movie. We need book something, if not in New Martinsville, book something in Wheeling or something like that. I'm going to see if I can get down there at some point, man. Absolutely.
Matt, you and I are
meet everybody
down there. We're going on a vacation.
Yep.
Hell yeah. It would be so cool to be able to come and see you guys play myself one day.
Oh, that would be a riot.
Well, you already saw me that one time.
Well, I seen
on the
you.
Fly Show about a year ago.
Yes.
But yeah, you've seen me. I think I was sick that one day that you saw me playing with On the Fly. That was also Keith's first show. I saw you at Bulldog that one time. But besides that,
I've seen you play a few times, yeah. I can't remember every single time. The reason why I actually, about quite a few years ago, I've been doing this for 4 and a bit years over here at MDR. But I had to back out of going out on the scene a lot because I suffered a broken back here. So I can't really get out and be mobile as much. So I'm like, how can I help the scene, right? So here we are. But anyways, yeah, I did see you a few times. But I mean, you guys, it might be difficult for Brandon, but yeah. He doesn't live in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, it's not impossible, but like I said, I'm more than willing to come down there and make a road trip. Like, if I'm touring some date, I find myself in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is close enough, so I can just shoot down there and do whatever.
Hell yeah, right on. I'll tell you what there isn't in Beausejour, and that's a scene.
No kidding.
There's nothing here, really.
Yep.
I have to travel about, 45 minutes to Winnipeg to go and see something. But I will be there at the end of October for sure. We got some people in the chat room over here asking questions, eh?
All right, let them fire away.
Yeah, I think Grace, she's a DJ here on Metal Devastation Radio. She's like, bubble baths or showers? I think that's what she asked.
Bubble.
Bubbles?
It depends on the day. I mean, if it's late, I don't want to wake anyone up, or it's just like you just need to do something quick, then just shower. But Bubbles is just you. It's cold out. You want to feel a little fancy, a little luxurious. Then
Heck yeah.
Bubbles. That's what I'm going with.
You know that commercial, you guys? I'm telling the people in the chat room here, that commercial, the Northern American Bahi, that was so bad.
Yeah.
That was epicness.
Is that still his channel intro for the Friday Night Hangout?
I don't know, but I know I play it.
Yeah, the North American. So, Brandon, you wouldn't know about this. So up where I'm from in Canada, particularly in Winnipeg, I don't know about anywhere else.
Yeah.
There was this commercial for Concerned Children's Advertisers. They had this thing called the North American House Hippo, and this whole description of it, like it's some wildlife thing of this little micro hippo that lives in the house and feeds off peanut butter. It's just basically telling you, like, just don't believe everything you see on TV. That was the point.
Yeah.
And so, just back when I was watching Samus, I made this whole thing because
It's
Bahi was
epic.
just some word that he invented, and I just used sound clips from various videos of stuff that he says for the North American House Bahi.
Yeah.
And he thought it was hilarious, and there you go. He still used it.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Because it's epic. You're epic. You guys are all epic.
Thank you.
So from here, where are you guys? You're just looking forward to the Six Pines thing, eh?
I mean, Six Pines and just whatever else comes down the pipe, and just putting this next EP out, and
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to expand. And one thing I'm doing with right now is I'm going to write a couple more new EPKs for the Arsonists out. I'm going to see what other radio markets I can get into.
Yeah.
Because we've had our stuff played on Power 97. Shout out to
Yes,
Power 97.
I know.
I'm like, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm so prolific on social media. I'm like the only, me and On the Fly, Ashley Arsonist, anytime I share something, I'm like the only one that gets shared and refeatured out of all the other bands on their pages, unless it's like River City Rocks and they share it. It's insane.
Yeah.
But, so I got on Power 97. I'm going to try to reach out to some other markets outside of town that are ideally also owned by Chorus, the company that owns Power 97, and just see if I can get some more play across the nation and maybe delve into the U.S. market too. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes.
Heck yeah, keep pushing it and keep grinding. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. you're
Brandon,
doing
what are
good.
you up to?
Oh gosh, I hear Blue Jays.
Hey, I have blue jays. I have a pine tree in my yard here, and I have all kinds of birds every day. I sit out there and feed them all.
Dang, Blue Jays mean suckers.
Yeah, well, they can be aggressive, but I got some nice ones, I think. They sing the pretty songs, not the ugly ones.
Yeah.
Come down to West Virginia. You'll see how mean they really can get.
Yeah.
But me, as Matt mentioned before,
Yeah.
we had to take a little break from doing collab this season.
Yes.
for a little bit, and I had a couple opportunities come up to do some stuff with some local bands around the area.
Right on.
I actually got hired to play. I got hired to play with a group that I had sat in with a couple of times, and funnily enough, everybody, as I know, probably in Canada knows me as a guitar player from seeing all the collabo season stuff and anything that's got strings on it. Actually, before I even picked up a guitar, I started playing drums at the age of 4, and
Nice.
played all through high school and played the marching band and all that. And I actually got hired to play drums in a country band.
Right on.
Tammy Joe and Iron Horse, right?
Is that the stuff I've seen you playing recently?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's so
Tammy
cool.
is the name of the group. And actually, Tammy, 2 members from that band Tammy Jo Whitlatch and Larry Truax have been featured in Collabo season. Larry's been featured twice.
Yeah. They were on the rendition of "I Can't Tell You Why" by the Eagles. Good luck finding it, because they just find new ways to block it every way they can. Because Don Henley's the blockiest blocker that ever blocked. So I keep getting new notifications, even on the teasers, like, "We found a new claim for your video." I'm like, yes, of course you did. So it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. And and I'm not tooting our own horn, but there ain't a daggone cover on YouTube of that song that's that close to the record. I'm sorry.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a fact, because it happened. They didn't even think that it was us.
Really?
That's how it got.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But yeah, and then you're doing some, like, what did you say to me the other day? You were doing like 90s country and some other stuff too, Brandon. Like, you had that coming up. Is that separate, or is that still Tammy Jo and Iron Horse?
Totally separate. We haven't. I've discussed it with a couple guys. But yeah, we're talking about country music, and we're on metal radio.
It's okay. Hell yeah.
But Matt will tell you I'm a chameleon. I branch different styles.
When you love music, you love music, right? So.
Absolutely.
I'm a
I
hard
think
rocker.
the three of us are the same way in that.
Yeah, it's whatever moves you.
I'm a hard rocker and metalhead to the core. You know, I'll take a loud Marshall and a screaming guitar over most things, but
yeah,
I will say this: in this area where I'm at right now, 90s country is very, 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 very hot.
Yeah.
Right now, and you got to play what your audience wants to hear in order to
That's right.
And so I'm in the process of putting together a little side group.
Right on.
And me be on the guitar, and a couple get a drummer and a bass player that also and the bass player also sings. So that would be a couple guys that I know, Ryan Ritchie and Mike Burr.
Nice.
And we haven't set a date when to get together. We haven't got together and done it, but the thing is, collectively, the three of us have played music for so long, we can get in a room and say, let's do this, and then off to the races.
Right on. Sounds like you guys are all keeping very busy. And Rusty, is this the only thing that you do?
Me? Oh,
yeah.
I have a few.
Right on.
I've been with Crossfire. That's been my band that I kind of got with. We're a bluesy rock cover band.
Right on.
I have a David Bowie tribute band in the mix right now. We haven't come out yet, but we're coming out.
There's a stop.
I have, oh yeah. I got an 80s hair metal band about to rock the socks off of everyone, because this is going to be a female-driven 80s hair metal band.
Oh yeah.
And I recently took the singer position for the Lovers, who've been around for a long time. And they've always had kind of a male singer.
Okay.
And I just took over that.
Right the hell on.
And let me ask you something. This, I think. So just by looking back in your pictures there, Rusty. So you and Cheryl were background singers in. I think there was a Motley Crue tribute.
We were part of Live Wire, which was the Motley Crue tribute band.
You played at the Pyramid one time. I think I might have been there for that.
You probably were. You probably were.
Nice.
We probably met before we met.
Yeah. There's a few cases. Like, everyone in On the Fly. Like, literally, let me tell you something about that. So, I was in... The first show that I played with Ashley Arsonist was at the Goodwill.
Yeah.
Eternal Now, Jamie's old band, was on the bill. So Jamie was there. I never even remember talking to Jamie. And then a couple years later, Ashley Arsonist, we do a cover show doing Social Distortion tribute. Bloodshots were there doing their Nirvana thing. Jared Masters, who's also in On the Fly, Jamie's nephew, he was in the band too. And then we did another one when Ben Hodges had joined. And then another time at the Pyramid, I just happened to walk in there one time, and Unsilenced was playing with X Engine X and the Murder Birds, so Marcel was there.
Yeah.
Now, obviously with the Bloodshots, I had run into Keith, who's the current player there. So it had been times in passing where I met all these guys, and then just sometime last year, we all just congregated in the same room. So that's pretty nuts right there.
Like I said, I met you, Matt, at a bonfire, and been friends ever since and collaborated ever since. And then through that, I haven't physically met you, Brandon, but Matt and I are coming out to see you one day.
That'll be
yeah.
Or you're coming to see us in Winnipeg. One of the two.
We'll figure that out. But I would like to interject something, if I may. I remember when Matt got a hold of me to do Metal Queen. He's like, "Hey, we got these songs. The way that we do this, Matt and I will fit both songs back and forth." I'm like, this would be a good one to do. And
Yeah.
And I think we had a couple songs that we were throwing back and forth. We had a couple. I think we had one or two songs. We had a song by. Oh, I remember now. We had a couple songs that we wanted to do. It was I had suggested doing
Heaven or Hell?
Yeah, well, no, that was before we did a collabo. That was after I heard that booming voice that came out of your mouth and was like, whoa!
Thank you.
And girl, you got major pipes. Let me tell you.
Thank you, Brandon.
And I told Matt, I said, hey, we need to do. Matt said, I got this girl singer named Rusty, and I said, okay. And he says, she's really good. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, he goes, think of some female songs. So I'm like, well, how about, how about Rev It Up by Vixen,
Yeah.
Because we kind of like to do stuff that's kind of more obscure, like the B-side songs that were really, really good.
Yeah.
And
well, you know how you do covers? It's like you have the cover covers, as I call it, like the songs that you obviously are just predictable that you're going to want people to do. You don't necessarily want to do.
Yeah.
We go like a one tier below that, where it's known but it's not too obscure.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the other song that we had picked that I had thrown out to Matt, I said, why don't we do it? So if we're thinking chick singers and we're wanting to go with 80s, I said, why don't we throw everybody a curveball and pull out Waiting for the Big One by Femme Fatale.
Heck yeah.
Didn't you suggest Lita Ford or something too?
Oh, yeah.
So I would love to do a Lita Ford song.
Oh, I would love
maybe
that.
Maybe you suggested it, Rusty. I'm not sure who suggested it. But.
I don't know. Maybe
I'll
we can get
it.
people who are listening to give us suggestions.
Yes,
I would
everyone
be
in the
open to
chat,
that.
throw suggestions in for the next collab
Yes,
season
please.
episode.
Throw us some suggestions, and we will come back.
I definitely.
By the way, I have a Facebook group. It's called Collabo Season Community.
Yes.
And if you want to join it right now, it's got about 67 members right now. Let's get it up to 100 tonight. Everybody go join that. It's Collabo Season Community.
Heck
Hashtag Collabo Season Community, ! Go search it up, go join it, and let's come up with some suggestions here.
Yeah, another thing that I do actually during the interviews, I actually ask the band to plug themselves. So where can we all find you?
Well, I'll let you guys go first because I got a lot more links than you. So
I think you're the main link. I don't know.
Lady
Collab season. You have your Facebook and your Instagram. I still am figuring out how to operate Instagram. I know, Matt, you tag me and stuff. I'm very new to that. I don't know. I have my Facebook page, and that's about it.
Right
yeah,
on.
she's Rusty Shackleford and Rust.Y2856.
Oh, thank you. You even know that. That's great. That's more than I know.
Yep. That's what it is.
Good job, Bubbles.
I didn't even use voice,
Yes, thank
but
you, Bubbles.
Brandon's Brandon Howell, who's also Brandon Howell guitarist on Instagram. I mean, he could have said it, but I just figured I'd go ahead and just do the plugging for him.
I hope that Bubbles makes me a station tag.
I can do that. I can do that for you. So listen, so on to me. So Matt Derraugh, so that's Matt Derraugh. One more time, Matt Derraugh. You can find me on Facebook. That's there. At Matt Derraugh Drums or like Ashton the Arsonist on the fly. I'll stick to my stuff for right now. So Matt Derraugh Drums. So like I said, I have a Facebook group for this collab stuff that we're doing called Collabo Season Community.
Yes.
Go join it. On Instagram, I'm just Matt Derraugh, all one sentence. On Twitter, I have the reverse name. It's Derraugh Matt. So last name first, Derraugh Matt. Just look that up. Threads is Matt Derraugh. TikTok is Matt Derraugh. Twitch, which I don't really stream right now at the moment.
Jesus
but
Christ, Matt, this is why you're in charge.
I know, eh?
All this stuff. I have like 2 platforms that I barely know how to operate.
Yeah. So anyway, Snapchat is also Matt Derraugh.
Oh, good Lord.
Lord.
Right? He just
Don't
keeps
you go
going.
sending me
It's great.
stuff. Don't you go sending me weird stuff anyway.
Aw.
Yeah,
Damn it.
email me at DerraughtMusic.com. No. I'm going to go email, but let's see. What else?
Yeah,
Let me look at my phone. Hold on a second.
open your Snapchat and there's freaking music.
Yeah, YouTube is Matt Derraugh Music. That's a big one.
Okay.
Matt Derraugh Music on YouTube. And then, yeah, you know, I might as well plug my bands as well. You know, I'm on TikTok. Not that anyone reads that, but, you know, it's just Matt Derraugh. So, yeah, anyway, just look up Ashley Arsonist on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube. We're Arsonist204 on Twitter, Threads, and Instagram. Or On The Fly, which is just On The Fly Winnipeg, On The Fly WPG. On any of those platforms, if you type it in, YouTube, all that stuff, it'll come up.
Yeah.
The handle will come up, and it's right there.
Heck
And
yeah.
then my Rush Tribune.
And Brandon and myself are not too far off.
Right
We're
on.
very connected, I think, with you in a weird way. But yeah, we're there. Brandon, you might be in a different country, but I think we're all oddly connected.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The internet helps for that.
The internet.
Yeah. Hey, I look forward to the day that Matt and I show up at one of your shows. And you're like, holy crap, how'd you guys get here?
Right on.
Hopefully I'm playing guitar at one of them shows.
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
And maybe Vicky's going to join us too.
I sure
yeah,
hope
we'll
so
see.
one day. Yeah. That would be so
Yeah, the
sick.
3 of us are going to travel to the States to go watch Brandon play.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
That'd be so sick.
I just went to Grand Forks recently, so I mean that's a start. But you know,
Yeah,
in
that's
terms of getting to
not-
West
no.
Virginia, we'll
I'm
see.
still
We'll see
waiting
what we
for
can do.
my new passport to come in the mail, so it might be a little bit, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't even
yes.
want to talk
Yes, we will.
about passports. I just had I applied for one back in June. I didn't get it till 3 days ago.
Yeah,
Oh, damn, man.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I don't even want to go to the passport
Yeah.
talking business. It's just nothing but a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a trip. But another thing that I want to let you guys know is that it's been a blast talking with you guys. But
Oh, you too.
I hope
Yes,
that
thank you for having us on. It's been great.
most
Yeah.
definitely, and I hope that we could chat again. Anytime you guys
right.
want to come back on the show, just hit me up. Let me know.
100%. I'll see if on the fly, Ashley Arsonist, we can potentially do something for that. We'll see.
Heck yeah.
We'd be more than willing to do it.
I would love that, Matt. Definitely. So that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed the interview. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here on the show. And can you make me a station tag before you go?
Okay, you guys
100%.
go first. Let's go.
Go on, Bubble. That's it.
Dead silence. Okay.
Let's go, Bubbles.
Okay, well, all right. So I'll do Matt
I
first,
have
and then I'll
some
do
people
Bubbles.
outside
Okay.
listening to the station right now.
Okay, here, everyone here, listen, here we go. So here's the first one. This is Matt Derraugh from Ash and the Arsonist and On the Fly. Also the proprietor. Fuck, let me start over. Hold on a second.
Take two. Take two.
Okay. This is Matt Derraugh, creator of Collabo Season and also drummer of On the Fly and Ash and the Arsonist. And you're tuning in to Metal Devastation Radio on the Bath of Blood show with Lady Red.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Oh, fuck yeah, right.
Right, just down.
Hold on. Holy shit. This is Bubbles. I'm on here with Metal Devastation Radio with
Oh, Jesus,
Victor
Matt.
Grandy, a.k.a. Lady Red on the Bath of Blood show. And you're tuning in to Metal Devastation Radio, like I said. And here's Liquor and Horse. Who's got your belly?
Oh,
Fucking
good
Matt.
Lord.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
Matt, have you been recording this at all?
no, that was my request. Is I hope I can get the audio for this.
I
and we
don't
can
have the
repost it
audio
or whatever.
either.
I don't know.
I know
There's a lot of Matt bubbles going on here.
Please, if I could get the audio for this, I'd just love to have it up just to
Heck yeah.
listen to it as a keepsake. You know?
Heck yeah, man. Usually I edit the interviews. With this, I don't need to edit nothing. I'm gonna slap it up
Oh
on.
no, you shouldn't.
I'm gonna slap it up on the YouTube
Please
there on
do
my.
not edit this.
Ubus Tubus, just send me a link. Yeah?
Yes, I will. I will for sure. Thank you so much for that. Made my day. made my evening talking with you guys. Thank you guys so much again.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you
That
for having
being
us.
said, we got one more song to hear from these badasses, so we're gonna throw up their Derraugh cover, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, Warlock. So yeah, it was
Hell
me
yeah.
and Rusty, Curtis Rhodes, and Sam Struchuk. Curtis Rhodes is coming up soon. He's in exile in time.
Hell
I think
yeah.
he's also relaunching his Typo Negative tribute, if I'm not mistaken.
Right
so
on.
yeah, if you're in Winnipeg, definitely go check those guys out.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you for tuning in. Here's our cover of All We Are by Warlock.
Woo-hoo!
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
turn it up right now, eh? Thank you
What?
guys. We'll talk
Eh.
again soon. Bye, eh?
Bye.
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 Very Canadian.
Yeah, bye, eh? Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like you heard, Matt, we are going to listen to this badassness right now. So there we go. Thank you. I'll come back and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Thank you for listening to Lady Red's Bath of Blood here on Metal Devastation Radio.